Damn, it's been a minute. I've been meaning to make a video, but I couldn't really come up with any ideas. So I guess now this is just like a check-in, you know, let you guys know how things went. Things have been going. Sorry. Um, I got a car now. That's what I'm in. My car. I paid. Right. Not mom's car. I'm actually out door dashing. It's really slow right now. So I'm probably gonna go home for the night. And also, some reason I'm at this Buffalo Wild Wings. And when I went in, they told me someone else picked up the order. I'm not saying nigga who eats Buffalo Wild Wings, but uh, what do you mean someone else picked up my order? And then you said it happened to four people behind me. Yo. Oh yeah. And so I quit my job. Yeah. The management there was terrible. I feel like I was gonna get fired. Either way, I might have been able to milk a couple more paychecks out of them, but I was gonna get fired. So I really didn't. I'd rather quit than get let go. To be honest, like didn't give it 2 weeks. Don't really care about that. I'm sorry. Like their management was terrible. Like like I just got this car like maybe less than a week ago. I already got into an accident, like, but I remembered I wanted to post a video. I'm gonna get back to streaming because I haven't been doing that on Twitch, but I gotta log into my account, so I might just make a new one. No cap. But I realized like the 9 to 5 it's not for me, and it sucks that I feel like it's not for me because right now I need it because I need a stable way of money. Don't get me wrong, the DoorDash money was good. Like last week, made like $400, and I only did it for maybe like 2 or 3 days. Like that was decent money, but like I've been out here since 8, and I've only made like $20. Probably gonna go out tomorrow. I haven't told my mom that I quit my job. I'm 19, by the way, so whether or not I quit my job really shouldn't be anyone's business. But they're telling me, "Oh, don't quit till you got another one lined up." But most of the jobs that are even giving me the time of day are like 30 minutes away from my house. So it's not too much I can do. But I just want to kind of make this. I want to make this video as like a checkpoint for me because for so long I was just like I'm not able to do nothing. Like when I was at that job, I thought, damn, I'm gonna be stuck here. Like I'm gonna be one of those people who works at the fast food job for 10 plus years, and I'm just like, that'll never be me, bro. That'll never be me. I will never let that happen, ever in my whole life, ever let that happen. So I was like, you know what? I gotta quit, because if I stay, because I was telling myself the week before, I was like, I'm gonna quit this week. Right, I was still there that week. I was still there for the next week. And I was like, you know what? This week I have to quit, because if I don't, I'm going to stay. And I'm going to keep feeling tired every day because I don't like what I'm doing. And maybe it was me quitting because not because jobs are not for me, but maybe because excuse me. Maybe because that job's not for me. But I don't think it was that job wasn't for me. I don't see myself working a job like a normal 9 to 5. It just doesn't, like, me and doing that just doesn't feel, it don't feel right. Like I've always wanted to do YouTube and make videos, and like I want to be a film director, bro. Now, obviously, you got to go to school and stuff for that, and then shit, unless you make something big while you, right, while you're still in film school, maybe your project blows up. Oh shit, are they finna ask me to move? Like, unless your film project like blows up while you're in film school, like, you're gonna have to pay your tuition, and like, you need a job. Like, you need a job. My thing is like, yeah, you need a job, but you don't gotta work like Brez. That nigga Brez, but then again, from what he said, he was doing it all. He was working a job, going to the gym, and doing it day trading in the stocks. Like, it's possible to do it all, but I'm not Brez, so I'm not niggas like Brez. So obviously it's gonna be different for me. But I don't know. I think part of me that's always wanted to be normal is like, nah, don't never get a job again, because what if the videos don't work out, and you're gonna have to go back to doing the job anyway, so you might as well just work the job and do videos on the side. But I've always wanted to do this, bro, since I was like 7. Like, Dan TDM, Corey Kitchen, like my two biggest inspirations. Like, what am I supposed to do when I think about that? Like, I don't want to stop this shit. But that's why I took this long ass break, because I don't know what to do when I sit in front of a camera. Like, what am I gonna talk about? Like, I'm not the same. Like, people tell me I'm funny, but like, I shouldn't quit my day job and do stand up. Like you don't see me talking about right now. Oh yeah, I quit and now I do stand up. Like, you don't see me posting TikTok clips of me at the comedy club. Like I'm not that funny, but a nigga got jokes, I guess. Bubble the sad clown, head ass. And like, come on, like, I'm not that funny, but it's just like, what if the video shit is not for me either? What if I start doing it and that's not for me? So if I feel like a job's not for me, and then I start trying to do the videos, that's not for me either. Like, what else do I? Because I might be young and I got time, but with the way things are in our country, I don't got a lot of it. Right? Like I'm finna start having to selling my butt. I don't want to do that. Right? I like my booty. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do nothing strange for no change. Hell no. No. But it's like, it's getting to that point. Like, that's one thing I always realized, or not realized, I always thought was kind of weird. A lot of girls, like, recently, like, I would say the past 4 or 5 years, a lot of girls, when they turn 18, they start OnlyFans. And I'm like, why the first thing you did when you turned 18, you quit your job and you started selling a coochie? Because they heard about the money. Now it's two things. Y'all remember what A$AP Rocky said? It's a man's world, but pussy make the world go round. And the only thing that the world truly runs off of right now, because humans are on it, is money. So it's two things. It's two things that run the world: pussy and money. Now I'm not saying I should start selling butt, because I mean, niggas want booty. What? Not selling no butt, nigga. That's weird. It just makes me think, how are you supposed to, like, the minimum wage argument? If you're on TikTok a lot, you definitely see people be like, oh, the minimum wage is supposed to be the wage that you can live off of. With like, just the basics and so I was getting paid 16 No tips because we're Chick-fil-A. So obviously, we don't take tips. But, if it's $16 no tips, and then I gotta drive 20 minutes to get there. Obviously once I got my car it was easier, but when I had to take the bus and Ubers every day, you expect me to get there on time every day. Okay? But my check is, and then on top of that, unless you're working morning shift, you're probably, depending on the times, because they just started cracking down on the lower managers. The upper management just started cracking down on them. So, recently we've been getting good hours. But then, when a nigga get an extra day cut, that don't really matter. It doesn't really help. Maybe it helps a little bit, but I just I'm in a very interesting position. This is not cheap at all. Like I didn't buy a car in full. I didn't get one off Marketplace. I went to a dealership. I wanted something nice because honestly, I want to be bougie, bro. Not even I want to be bougie. I am bougie. I try to act like I'm not, but I'm super bougie. That's why I wanted to buy this nice ass car. I already got hit, and I like one of the front bumper is falling off, and like at least I'm keeping the inside clean at least. But it's gonna take a lot of money to fix this shit. I don't really know what to do, but at the end of the day, I just think, my shit might be fucked up, but I got some shit to fuck up, Like it sucks. It sucks my car's fucked up, but I got a fucking car. And I'm not stuck at that 9 to 5 no more. Like I hated that shit. Hated getting up every day for that shit. If I was waking up at 6 a.m. in the morning, I probably would have hated that shit even more. Because I was telling myself, once I get my car, I'm gonna switch to mornings. Switch to mornings, nigga. You don't even like getting up. You don't like getting up, but way before you're supposed to actually get up to take the shower. And no, no. Talking about I was gonna do mornings. I never wanted to do that shit. I just wanted some more time during the day. I've never liked. I didn't even like school, bro. Like school just felt dumb. Like of course you need your basic education, but I'm saying but a lot. Of course you need your basic education. It's just you can pick up most of the actual stuff that you need after you grow up. Like I'm not saying, you shouldn't learn how to do multiplication, but just another but. I'm not saying you shouldn't learn how to do multiplication. You can, most of the time you just need addition. Of course there's some times when you need multiplication, when you need division, but I gotta work on that. What's that? Unless you're a scientist, I mean, you don't really need it. Now you don't really need it, but not you don't really need it. You just don't need it as often as you might think you do if you were like something like a scientist or you're an architect or aerodynamics. Of course, you don't want to walk into what's that called? Calculus? Yeah, calculus. Of course you don't want to walk into a calculus class and you don't know any types of algebra. Like what? How do I put it without? When am I gonna need the Pythagorean theorem? Like, am I ever gonna use the Pythagorean theorem while I'm driving? No. Am I gonna use it while I'm, trying to pick up a box in a warehouse? No. when I'm trying to scan an item at a cash register? No. Most of that higher education stuff is for jobs like welding, science, aerodynamics, architectural, things in that category. When am I ever gonna need that for something like, what if I want to be a farmer? When am I ever gonna need that? The most you need is percents. In my honest opinion, the most you need is you need a strong grasp of multiplication and division, and you need percents and fractions, so you know how to deal with money. Otherwise, most of the higher levels of math, you don't need that. What do I need that for? What did I need algebra for? Honestly, like at 16 years old, unless you're beyond the curve, you don't really need that, because you're not in college. You're not taking a college class. It's just, I don't really know where I was going with this. I think I'm just a little stressed out. I want better. I've been thinking about moving. To California, and then I realized that's a terrible place to go. The plan was first to move to Washington, but the people I was supposed to move to Washington with, one of them I don't fuck with anymore, and then the other one I kind of don't want to intrude on their space. However, I was gonna say but. I said however this time. Oh my goodness, I said but anyway. Anyways, that was our plan, was to all move in together anyway. So in my head, I'm thinking, there shouldn't be a problem. Things could totally be different in practice. Retrospect is always different from practice. In this video, I just want to say, just, if you want to do something, just do it. Just do that shit. Look at, I wish these people weren't as big as they are now, so I didn't feel like it was corny to say it, but in all honesty, they're like the best examples. Bruce, Phantom, Kai Cenat, who else was in their basement? I mean, not their basement, their parents' basement, I guess. Corey Kenshin. I don't really remember Dan TDM. I think he was in an apartment or something. Dan TDM is one. If you want to go do something, do it. I mean, think about it this way. Tesla, Elon Musk, had no idea who this nigga was before he built Tesla, bro. Mind you, he working with NASA and big things. I had no idea who this guy was before Teslas came out. Genuinely. Who else is another person I've never heard of before until they came out with something big? I can't even remember. But it's so many people. I mean, think about dudes like Jeff Bezos. It's so many different companies, and Amazon decided to blow up. If there's really something you want to do out there and you love it, just do it. If something's in the way, move it. Work around it. If you can't break through it, move it out the way. Don't even worry about it for real. I'm just hoping that it goes as well for me, so that me saying it doesn't just sound like some bullshit. That's why I felt like I couldn't make the video, I think. Because I'm not there yet, so I feel like I can't say it. But it's people before me that are the reason why I'm even doing it. So I shouldn't feel no type of corny way or feel like I'm I don't have room to speak. I can speak. People before me were speaking on it. They were doing the same shit. That's just all I wanted to say.
Just 'cause you got eyes doesn't mean you always see.